So, like I mentioned that song, yes, I was in the Navy. Yeah. So basically, they didn't ask and I didn't tell. But I really, to be honest with you, don't understand the whole thing with gays in the military. Like, I really, you know, and I'm pretty bitter about this. What do they think we're going to do? That's what I understand. You know, like, are we going to go in and like take over and change the slogan from Navy, it's not just a job, it's an adventure, to Navy, fierce work, girl. Change the official song from Anchors Away to the Junior Vasquez remix of Vogue. You know, no, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take over and we're going to take the uniforms and start calling them outfits. And we're going to bedazzle them and cut off the sleeves and make them all cute. That'd be my turn. You know, and I'm really bitter about this because I work with some stellar examples of the straight community, let me tell you. My first commanding officer, I get to the ship, I'm like, oh yeah, Black CO. Oh yeah, quality, baby. And I was all cool with him until about a week into my tour on the USS Shasta, when he had all of us on the flight deck, and he said, we will not have liberty until we resolve these problems with alcohol. Yeah. You're in charge of the ship and you don't know there's 2 L's in alcohol? And then below him, the executive officer, second in command of the ship, was this little troll woman who was way more concerned with the wallpaper in the officers' dining area than she was with the repairs to the engine of the ship. She couldn't drive a paddle boat, let alone a warship. She was ridiculous. She was replaced by a man whose main concern seemed to be using the ship's morale, welfare, and recreation money to purchase wrestling mats. There ain't no wrestling team! What are we gonna do with some wrestling mats? So, Commander Maxwell, you would like to use the crew's money to purchase wrestling mats so you and the gunner's mates, who were the hotties on the ship, can go down in the holes and grapple? If that's not the gayest thing I've ever heard of, I don't know what is. We should just call the ship the USS Fabulous and be done with it. Come on. Oh. You know, but we had our 10%. We had our gays. There was main course, and we had most of our 10% was made up of lesbians. Fine, handsome, strapping young women. But nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody cared that they were dating. Nobody cared that they fell into each other's racks. Nobody cared because they were damn good at their jobs. And I was good at my job. I was so good, in fact, that they chose me over 15 other people of my rank who, in their departments, were probably more qualified on paper to be in charge of taking the ship out of active naval service, a year-long process. And so, you know, of course, because I'm good, but it also makes sense, because if you want someone to organize something that's going to end in a party, get a big old mo like me. Okay, fierce worker. So, you know, for those reasons, and for the fact that I knew straight officers who were racist and sexist, and there were straight couples who were hooking up in every nook and cranny of the ship, and there were straight women who were getting pregnant conveniently right before long deployments, I would like to change the slogan from don't ask, don't tell, to don't be an ass, because I'm telling everybody. There are some things I do miss about the Navy. One of them is, anyone who's ever been on a ship knows this. At night when you're, you know, when I would be on watch, it's just you and your ship and the horizon and the water. It's so gorgeous and it's so peaceful. And it's a great time to think and to reflect, or in my case, to sing. And to dwell on, you know, what is maybe the great port you're going to visit, or what you've left behind. Maybe you're happy you left it behind, or maybe you want to get back to it. So many composers have written songs about this in shows like Aida and A New Brain, and pop songwriters like Sting and Christopher Cross. And here are some of those songs about the joys and trials of being on the water. Under the dark stars sail, over the reefs of moonshine, under the skies that fall, north, northwest, the storms of Pharaoh, under the Arctic fire, over the reefs of moonshine, under the skies that fall. ocean's bed, drifting in empty seas. For all my days remaining, would north be true? Why should I cry for you? To sail away to half-discovered places, to see the secrets of few eyes have seen, to see moments of enchantment on our faces, the moments when we smile and nose between. If I could leave this place, then I'd go sailing to corners of my land where there would be sweet southern winds of liberty prevailing, a beauty so majestic and so free. Well, it's not far down to paradise, at least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe me, it's not far to Never Land, no reason to pretend. And if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe me, I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand there hailing if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is on my face, the water's incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing, yes I wanna go sail and then come home to you. There'd be no ties of time and space to bind me, and no horizons I could not pursue. I'd leave the world's misfortunes far behind me. I'd put my faith and trust in something new. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me, soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing, all caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony, won't you believe me? Sex is good, but I'd rather be sailing. Food is nice, but I'd rather be sailing. People are so well, but I'd rather be sailing over the horizon. And I'd rather be sailing, yes I would. You'd rather be sailing on an open sea. The wind is in my face, the sea is incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing, yes I'd wanna go sail and then come home to you. I'd rather be sailing, yes I wanna go sail, just dream the wind to carry me, soon I will be free. and they